Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to The Walk. Today is Monday, August 19th, and today we are continuing our deep dive of Ezekiel. We are up to Ezekiel chapter 8, verse 4. Kind of lost track of how many weeks we have been doing this, but the Holy Spirit is clearly leading to do a very deep study of Ezekiel. I suspect we will be in this for the majority of the year. We started it. Goodness, when did we start it? I believe we started it in July, so it's probably going to take us most of the way to July of 2025. So here we are. We're in Ezekiel chapter 8, verse 4, and this is what it says. And behold, the glory of the God of Israel was there, like the vision that I saw in the valley. I got very interested in what would that have looked like? What was it like to see the glory of God of Israel there? And he says that it's like the vision of the valley. Now that can be taken a couple of ways. It can be taken as it looked like it did when he had the vision of the valley, and we're going to review that. Or it could be that the glory of the Lord was different, but very evident, just as it was evident when he saw the visions in the valley. So the visions in the valley were found in Ezekiel 1:28, and it said, like the appearance of the bow that is in the cloud on the day of rain, so was the appearance of the brightness all around. Such was the appearance of the likeness of the glory of the Lord. And when I saw it, I fell on my face, and I heard the voice of one speaking. So he's not saying that this is exactly like a rainbow, but he's comparing it to a rainbow. Throughout Ezekiel, as we go through these visions, we have to keep in mind that he is trying to describe something that he has never seen before to people who have never seen it at all. So there's a lot of that, a lot of those similes. It was like this, it was like that. So you're going to see a lot of that. So this is very much like the rainbow, and it's the appearance of brightness all around. Then we get to Ezekiel 3:22-23, where we see that glory of the Lord again. And the hand of the Lord was upon me, and he said to me, Arise, go out into the valley, and there I will speak with you. So I arose and went out into the valley, and behold, the glory of the Lord stood there, like the glory that I had seen by the Chebar Canal, and I fell on my face. So here he is again saying it was like that glory in chapter 1 that we just talked about, that was like the appearance of the bow that happens in the clouds on a rainy day. Verse 5, Then he said to me, Son of man, lift up your eyes now toward the north. So I lifted up my eyes toward the north, and behold, north of the altar gate in the entrance was this image of jealousy. Okay, so the Cultural Study Bible had an interesting note. It said, any image that was the object of worship would provoke Yahweh's jealousy, according to the second commandment given to the Israelites. So here we have Ezekiel. He looks up towards the north. He sees the gate, that north altar gate, and in the entrance was this image of jealousy. Now, we just talked about that north entrance on Friday. So if you want to go back to that Friday video and see all of that information, I would highly, highly recommend that you do that. But the important thing to remember is that as he looks at this altar gate, does he see things that remind people of God? Does he see things that glorify God? No. He's seeing the image of jealousy. He's seeing other things that people are worshiping that are not of God. I've said this before, I'm going to say it again. We don't have idols that we worship here in the United States, but we have a lot of idolatry, and it's a little bit more subtle. It's anything that pulls your attention away from God's glory. It pulls you away from worshiping God. It could be your children's success. It could be having time to play a game that's pulling you away from your time with God. It can be anything that becomes more important in your life than God. And any of those things are an image of jealousy in God's eyes. He loves us so much. He wants that time with us. And anything that pulls us away from that time makes him jealous. I don't know about you, but I don't want to make God jealous, especially when I think about what we've already read in Ezekiel and how dramatic his wrath is. Have a wonderful day. God bless, and keep walking the walk.